Royalty and Rainicorns, it's Ellie here, and we are discussing a serious situation. On the clock is 4:44, so here we go. That's what time it is. Some of y'all may know, some of y'all haven't, known, and this may be your first time hearing of the situation. I also have another video, like a shorts video, whether you're seeing this on YouTube or Instagram Reels or on TikTok. Me explaining like a little bit of what happened with Foster. So I'm explaining in detail what happened because I saw like a lot of this progress and I was like worried. I was getting worried when the situation started happening. Don't mind me. This is Palo Santo. You can use this for clearing energy, but I use it for bugs, and my studio here is outside, so that's why I'm using it right now. But recently, Foster he's really been getting spiritually attacked. He's been getting spiritually attacked, of course, for his entire YouTube journey, but recently in the past few months it's just been pretty extreme. And so a few weeks ago he made a video targeting Spiritual Soul. Spiritual Soul had been making a couple of videos on his spiritual channel, not his, Soul Illuminati YouTube channel, on his spiritual channel, talking about, his girlfriend, or, not necessarily referring to her as his girlfriend, but the girl that he's been seeing for a while. She was his personal trainer. Move, man. His personal trainer, and, helping him get in shape and everything, and they started to fall in love. Basically, that's what happens a lot of times when you have somebody in your space that you really vibe with. Things just happen. And so this is what a lot of people like in Spiritual Soul's comment section or his Instagram page have been saying. It's like, so that girl isn't good for you, blah blah blah, stuff like that. That's what people who follow Spiritual Soul have been saying. Not, in a way of it being like, oh, we just want you to break up because we want you to ourselves. It's just, I noticed it as well, but I know what love does to people, so I wasn't even going to say anything. It just seems like she probably wouldn't be a match for him in a relationship. She was good for the season that she was with him, and if that doesn't manifest into a long-term relationship, then it is what it is. We just don't want Spiritual Soul to get hurt. But at the same time, a man's going to be a man. And as a woman, I respect that. He also mentioned like he didn't, really believe in like the concept of marriage the way that people believe in it. I sent him a DM to try to ask him like, hey, do you think you'd be more so for a polygynous marriage instead of a monogamous marriage? Because that's what you described. He was like, I'm going to need me like, 3 or 4 shorties to do certain things in my life. I can't just have one girl doing, because it's not even about sex. And that's what I was going to explain to him, but he didn't reply to my DM. That's okay. I'm not salty about it or anything. It's just a lot of our spiritual men really need to understand the concept of polygyny, because that's the point that we're getting to. So that was the first thing. He made the video about Spiritual Soul saying that, his girlfriend's draining his energy. She's not good for him. She's really putting bad vibes on whatever it is that Spiritual Soul has going on. As far as the depth of it, because I don't like to attach my energy to people, like I will report on a situation like the way I'm doing right now. I will buy somebody's book. I will support them. I will, learn about the intellect that they have to share with the world. But I'm not going to attach myself to anybody else's energy. And it seems like Foster has attached himself to other people's energy, and he just absorbed too much of whatever it is that they had going on. And that happened to me in my personal life. This internet stuff, I don't let myself get attached to anybody. But here's the thing, Foster had connections with some of these people. He had, he did a live stream with Von Two Cut, with Enoch the Freestyle Prince, with Sublime Conscious. I think he changed his name to Sublime Divine, I think. And so, he actually had friendships, he had connections, he had relationships with different men over here on YouTube. I'm live streaming this on Instagram, and people go back and forth on Instagram and YouTube, and so that's what the situation was with him. I apologize for any future noise. There's a train passing by. And so and his other videos, he made 2 videos about Dolo the Pilot Man, aka Archangel Uriel. Whether you want to believe that's him or not, he's been making spiritual content on YouTube for years. Like, I think I saw an older video of his going back like 7 years ago. So he's been on the internet for a long time, sharing a lot of what we are all sharing here on the internet. I recognize myself as Israel. I was a Christian before. And so after realizing the truth of how everything is, a lot of this stuff really just makes sense to me. I don't know where Dolo the Pilot Man is from. I don't know his lineage, but Foster said he's Igbo. And apparently they're from the tribe of Gad, if you pay attention to the 12 tribes of Israel. I also wanted to touch on another spiritual YouTuber who's going through a lot, but this video is targeted to Foster. I will just drop in a little bit of what happened in another YouTuber situation. He's actually live right now, and I want to catch up on his information as well. Thank you for the hearts and the likes. I really appreciate it. And so I have Foster's book here, The Human Energy Map. Let me turn the camera around real quick so y'all can see it, right? The Human Energy Map, a guide to mastering the chakras. And I read it. It tells you a lot about spiritual science and what you can eat and how things affect your body. So even me wearing certain colors right now, wearing this particular necklace, wearing these types of earrings, it puts an effect on me and my mood and whoever the viewer is. Green very much affects the heart chakra, okay? So we're in a very, very serious situation now. So if I was to wear something like red, orange, or yellow, it would have definitely played on everybody's emotions in a much different way. I sure was going to wear a red shirt, and I was like, nah, let me not even do that. And so, you know, at this point, we just need to send positive vibes. We need to send love towards Foster. Here's the other thing that happened as well. After he talked about spiritual soul, after he talked about Dolo the Pilot Man, he called him out for not actually being Archangel Uriel and everything. And he was questioning, like, you know, his teachings and all that stuff. Just remember, when it comes to the spirituality stuff, you don't blindly follow anybody. I'm going to get into that in a second. And my advice to Foster, if he ever comes across this video, or if anyone could get this message over to him. He made a video about his bank account getting mysteriously deleted. And that was shortly after he made 2 videos about Dolo the Pilot Man. And so after that situation happened, he was like, you know, I'm going to take a break from social media and everything. And, you know, everybody needs a break from social media. But it's weird when, let me show you guys. This is a screenshot from, okay. All right, hold up. Sorry. This is a screenshot from Enoch the Freestyle Prince. He said, what happened to Foster Ebayy YouTube channel? Will not show up in the search bar. He okay? Okay. It's different when you're taking a break from social media and completely disappearing. And so then I went on Instagram to see if I could find his page, and I couldn't find his page either. He doesn't have Instagram, nor does he have his YouTube channel. And so I went on his website. The website is still up. So people's pages have been getting deleted. We don't know if he got young pharaohed, but it's kind of ironic for him to get his YouTube channel deleted and his Instagram page deleted at the same time. So either his spiritual attack is that strong where his social media just got removed like that, or he did it himself. We're not sure. And so in the comments of Enoch's post, he also said that he tried to call him, and Foster had called Enoch, but Enoch was on the highway, and so he wasn't able to take the call at the time, and so he doesn't have the details. So that's why he made that post, to see if anybody else had any information. What I said in one of my previous videos about Foster was he really got too attached to the individuals he was interacting with here on social media. And it's not to say that, you know, it's all his fault and everything. It's just he claims to be a follower of God, and I believe that that's true. But one of the commandments also says you're not supposed to idolize no man nor thing before God. So if you're going to be a warrior for God, you got to learn how to separate yourself from other people. Even if they're saying the same things that you're saying, you cannot idolize that person, that individual, or even stuff that you're wearing, stuff that, you know, you have. This is like the 3rd or 4th day I've been trying to talk about the significance of crystals and their relevance in the Bible, and I haven't even been able to get to it because it's been thing after thing after thing every single day. So it's just wild that all this is going on. Even when we get to crystals and everything, goes back to the chakras. Different crystals with their colors and their energies and the different things that they emit, whether you believe in it or not, has a lot to do with how you live your life, how things are perceived in your life. That's why it's like in different areas that have different mineral makeups, the vibe is different, the environment is different, the people live differently there versus people who have other structures under their soil, under their foundation. They are a different way just because of that. When the tabernacle was being built in the book of Exodus, you can go back to that. Hey, I need you to be quiet. I know, you shouldn't have opened it. You can go back to God literally instructing the Israelites to build the tabernacles with specific crystals. They had amethyst, I think they had topaz, they had a whole bunch of them, and especially like things dipped in gold and everything. So there's a significance there. It's just about how you're using it. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Thank you for the likes and the hearts. I love you guys. Send as much love and positivity to Foster. At this point, we are, battling against principalities. Even though we're battling, we're also joined together in the principalities. We're here in the firmament. We're here in the spirit realm right now. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get in touch with Foster. Maybe he'll be able to receive emails. I don't want to say your name wrong. Hold on. I'm very new at Hebrew everything, so please excuse me. Joka my Asharala. Facts. The 12 tribes each have a stone. Yo, facts. Like, it could go so deep when we talk about the 12 tribes. People connect the 12 tribes to the different stones, to the different zodiac signs, to the 12 disciples. Like, it goes deep, and people don't realize, like, the Bible is very, very layered, and that's why it's very important to follow people like Foster, even people like Dolo the Pilot Man. Spiritual Soul doesn't really talk about the Bible too much, but Dolo, he really breaks things down, even though he doesn't have the same beliefs as me as far as being Israel. It's fine. But when he says certain things, I'd be like tying it in. I'm like, yo, that actually makes sense with this. And it strengthens my belief. So that's all I've been trying to if Foster could get this message, that would be awesome. If someone else could translate it for me to him, that will be cool too. It doesn't have to be me. This isn't about clout. Like, I'm genuinely concerned. Like, dude just vanished. Like, we could hope that a young pharaoh type of thing happened to him, and it's the elites coming after him, but that's still bad too. Like, no, we don't want anything bad to happen to him at all. But at the same time, him just going AWOL off of social media is creepy. It's one thing to delete the apps off your phone, but to completely delete your account and your content, like, what about the people who want to learn? What about the people who are receiving a lot of information from him? Even the music. Oh my gosh, I listen to his music on Spotify. Like, it's great. And people who don't have Spotify, don't use Spotify or whatever, they were listening to it on YouTube. So, it's just a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and end this live. Thank you so much for being here. Let me wave to you real quick. There you go. But yeah, man, Shalom Royalty. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm going to try my best to get to this book of Exodus, to this passage. I'm in the book of Exodus right now. I finished the New Testament a while ago. Going from Genesis through Exodus, going to finish the Old Testament. And, give my feedback on the entire Bible as a whole, because everything's just tying in with New Testament and Old Testament. I think the problem is people aren't focusing enough on the Torah. People are focusing a lot on the Gospels, but not enough people are focusing on the Torah. Like, the first 5 books of the Bible are so vital in this day and time at this point right now. So that's Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. So yeah, Shalom Royalty. I'll see you in the next one. Tawada. Bye, Rainicorns.